¿Qué onda si pecho arriba, las manos, caballo moreno, penetra tu barrio?
Everyone, Vegan Power Strongman here, and let's get into another video. I'm going to review Bulk Nutrients Earth Meal. Bulk Nutrients Earth Meal is a meal replacement supplement. Actually, I've been using it as a weight gainer, and essentially it is, let's just read the ingredients: pea protein, maltodextrin, fine powdered oats, rice protein, pea fiber, vitamin and mineral blend, barley grass, glucosamine fiber, I don't even know what that is, to be honest, xanthan gum, that's just to sort of keep it all stuck together, chia seeds, natural sweeteners, probiotics, and vitamin D3. So it has a massive spread of vitamins and minerals in it, and a balance. I think it's got about 40 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, with a 2 scoop serving of 60 grams. It will cost you about $40. I believe it's only available in Australia, and most people probably use it for, if you're looking to use it for weight loss, fine. I think it's actually probably better suited for weight gain, and that's what I've been using it for. The reason I say that is because it's highly processed already, obviously. You're going to consume it as a liquid form, which means it's digested quicker, which means you don't feel as full. And lastly, it also has maltodextrin as the second most common ingredient in here. Now, maltodextrin is basically corn, potato, or a simple carbohydrate starch, and it's basically like sugar, except it's absorbed into the body quicker than sugar. It's got a higher glycemic index rating. So maltodextrin is not a weight loss food. It is great for weight gain, just like sugar. It's pretty much empty calories. Pea protein and rice protein are obviously, good for getting a bit of extra protein in, but again, pretty processed ingredients, highly processed. And the vitamin and mineral blend is useful because it can fill in some difficult to get nutrients, micronutrients such as selenium, which is quite difficult to get, and vitamin E. I don't know why. My criticism here is with the vitamin E is that they have an extremely high amount of vitamin E in here, about 42,000% of your recommended daily intake. I know part of that is because vitamin E is difficult to, it's not absorbed well in a supplemental form. However, it is 42,000% of your vitamin E is too much. You don't need that much even from a supplemental form. So my criticism is mainly that it's not good for weight loss. It is highly processed still, and it does have a lot of maltodextrin in it, which is just it's like a filler, really. I mean, you might as well buy sugar. It's a lot cheaper than maltodextrin, and it has a lower rating on the glycemic index. Sugar is probably better for you than maltodextrin. Having said that, it doesn't hurt to have some maltodextrin and pea protein and stuff, after your workout or first thing in the morning. Or with lots of fruit and stuff to balance that out a bit more. But so they're my criticisms of it. I think the biggest plus with this Earth Meal product is that it does have a probiotic to help with your gut bacteria and immunity, because obviously that helps when you're having maltodextrin and processed products like pea protein. The vitamin D3 which is added is good for people living in cooler climates, and in the northern hemisphere, for instance, in winter. And the natural sweeteners of monk fruit and stevia are great. Obviously they're a healthier alternative to sugar. It does have oats in it, fine powdered oats. I mean, oats are cheap as, but I guess it's still a quality ingredient. And lastly, if you are trying to gain weight, it is pretty awesome. My final comment, if you're thinking of whether you want to buy this or not and you're still not sure, I would just think about this. If you do have a blender, I've been using a blender and just chucking this in the blender with bananas and with some sugar or like green tea, maybe some greens, some frozen berries, stuff like that. And I have to say, I can get just as many calories without this just by adding more bananas, more, maybe some oats or peanut butter, some flax seeds, and I can still get a really good taste, and then just adding a bit more soy milk in. So if you are trying to use this to gain weight, I would ask the question of, do you want to go down this path of the supplement, or do you want to go whole foods? You can do it with whole foods. You just add, instead of 1 or 2 bananas, add 3 or 4 bananas. Instead of, a couple of scoops of this, add a couple of scoops of peanut butter. It's pretty simple, and obviously doing a whole foods route like this is much cheaper. So I recommend a whole foods route. I'm going to start having more of whole foods. And if you still want to go down the path of having this supplement, go for it. Just be aware it will cost you probably more than whole foods like bananas, which are $3 a kilo, not $40 or something like that a kilo. Obviously you do have a bit more caloric density in this than you do in the bananas, but again, you can still get something that's quite calorie dense that can go in your smoothies. Sorry, my phone's going a bit nuts. Sorry about that, guys. Run out of space on my phone. Yeah, so the upshot is, if you want to use it for weight loss, I say no. If you want to use it, just stick to whole foods. If you want to use it for weight gain, consider it. But again, consider whole foods, bananas, peanut butter, all that sort of stuff. It's pretty cheap and easy to do. If you want to use it for... what else would you use it for, really? If you just want to use it for getting your protein requirement in, you're having trouble getting enough protein with whole foods, well, maybe you need to reconsider your macronutrient intake and what you're having in a day. Look at my what I eat in a day videos, or anyone else on YouTube who's vegan who eats a reasonable amount of protein. You can get a fair bit of protein from things like peanut butter, obviously from beans, and obviously from your soy products, your mock meats, your nuts, your seeds, your whole grains like oats. There's plenty of other ways to get protein. So if you want it for protein, no. Yeah, consider it for weight gain, consider it for convenience. My recommendation, still stick with whole foods. That's it. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Go and make some vegan gains, and take it easy. Catch you next time, guys. Like and subscribe.